Did you ever hear about the word dopamine neurotransmitters? Have you ever wondered there's a way for you to actually help your brain to work more effectively? Ideally, that is what we're going to discuss today. Without any further ado, let's get into the topic. Hello everyone, this is Kapil Reddy, founder and CEO of Superly. So today we are going to talk about the topic, how can you trick your brain to do things which you normally won't? And that's exactly what we're going to start with. Given the busy world we are in and just like a burden of tasks which are coming all the way and a lot of schedules to meet, a lot of deadlines to accomplish, our brain gets demotivated and we just try to procrastinate things. We just are like overwhelmed with so many things going on, and because of this there's no stoppage, and unless we figure out a way to actually get this done, there's no way you can do it. As a result of it, you're just lying on a pile of work which needs to be done but which is just getting postponed. That is the problem. By this time you should understand that your brain is not listening to you, it's demotivated, and we need to do some tricks and tips to actually help your brain to get this work done. So before we get into that, let us understand the term dopamine neurotransmitters. So this is something which triggers the brain and which always expects some awards. And once that happens, you're in a much more confident position to actually get things done. And this is the entire principle on which social media works. Where you're left demotivated, you pick up your phone, it just triggers or it activates your brain, it gives you that dopamine high, and then that's it. You end up scrolling and you spend a lot of time without even realizing you're spending so much of time. And then the loop repeats. So that is exactly what this dopamine loop method is, which you can see right next to me. And the faster we get out of this loop, the better we can be with our work and productivity. So as we discussed previously, I think there are a few tricks which we can follow, and I'll just talk about 6 tricks for today. The first trick is, which I think we've discussed in previous videos as well, it's all about the chunking method, or break down your big tasks or big goals into small goals. So that is the biggest, or easiest way to actually, accomplish things. So one thing is, for example, let's say you've given, you have like Herculean task. The moment you see it, yes, you see like, okay, it's such a big task and I don't know how to finish it off. Just make sure you break it out. You just have like, spread that one big goal into multiple goals. And after achieving every single goal, you will get that dopamine high and you will be super happy about the progress you've made, and that itself will actually keep motivating you and you'll keep going. In this way, by breaking down this big goal into small goals without even realizing the stress of it, you'll actually get things done. Of course, it's not as easy as I said it. This is one such trick which can actually help you to get work done, and that is what is very important, right? Next is another simple trick which I'm pretty sure a lot of you would have heard about it, which is apply the trick of mindfulness. Yes, of late we've been hearing a lot about mindfulness, like mental health, and how can you calm your mind and all this. So mindfulness is nothing but it's just like a way for you to calm your mind so that it actually can recuperate and just come back with renewed energy, so that it's helping you in getting your work done. And for that mindfulness, you need to have some basic practices. Try to move away from screens as much as you can. Just listen to some good music, some lo-fi beats, or probably just go and sit on a balcony, just enjoy the nature. These are all pretty, cliche things, but it actually works. And that's the beauty of it. See, as I told, I am definitely one among you who always felt there's just like too much hype around this entire mindfulness, productivity and all this. But the moment you start practicing, it will actually help. And again, you don't have to be productivity gurus to actually do this. Just be a small practitioner, make it a consistent practice, and you are good to go. You don't have to worry too much about, okay, let's only focus on productivity. No. Make it a part of your workflow. The whole idea of productivity is to make sure you're getting more efficient. By getting more efficient, you save more time, which is exactly what we all should aspire for. And so as well, the trick is the mindfulness, where you can listen to music, whatever it can be. It is just your own, whatever suits your personality. Maybe it's as simple as sipping a coffee or just, talking to somebody. There are a number of apps which have come off late into the market, which are catering to mindfulness. And yes, going forward, Superly will have like one segment which is all about mindfulness, so that whenever you're studying something or when you're learning something, you can take a small break within the application itself. So coming to the next and one other important and very simple trick is boost your mind with success stories. Yes, we are humans, we all crave for success, but the definition of success varies from person to person. And that's up to us to decide what is your definition of success. What we actually like is the moment we read about some success story, or the moment we hear about it or watch it, listen to it, it'll just activate our brain cells and we are more activated, we are more motivated. It'll just, tap into our inner brain to actually get things done. Yes, come on. We need to just look at the path towards success. And that itself will be a strong motivating factor for you to get things done. So that is one simple trick. Yes, there are a number of self-help books, number of inspirational stories, number of success stories. All you got to do is just go pick one, read it for some time, and you're more energized than ever. But for that to happen, again, you have your own definition of success. Do not get bogged down by all the things that are happening around. Yes, as I told, success varies from person to person, and it's up to you to make sure how do you define your success and try to achieve that success. As simple as that. You don't have to complicate by comparing yourself with somebody or aspiring for something which is probably beyond your capacity. And there's nobody to decide your capacity, right? You are the one who can actually decide like this is my capacity, and either you can go beyond it or you can restrict it. Completely up to you. Coming to the fourth trick, I think we've spoken about this enough times, right? It's all about good music. Music will actually help you to do hard things. Mostly it'll calm down your nerves. Let's say you have a bad day, you had a bad argument, or things are not going up as per your plan. All you gotta do is just forget about everything, just listen to your favorite music, song, or whatever it can be. First thing it'll help you with this, it'll relax your mind, it'll calm down your brain, and then you can get back to the routine. And you know that you can just brush it off your mind. The whole idea is you need to be distracted from that bad moment. One bad moment should not or cannot affect you your entire day. So for that reason, just listen to some good music and you're away from it. And that's the simplest and easiest trick. And yes, all of us have our own favorite playlists, and all you got to do is just decide what you want. Then the fifth trick is always reward yourself at the end of hard tasks. I told you, right? Brain is all about this dopamine kicks, and we crave for those rewards, and we want to be awarded every single time. That's why if you see, a lot of companies use this employment achievement awards, or even in schools and colleges we have best student award, or let's say some achievement awards. All these things are like a recognition for all the hard work you've put in. That's when the brain will also be super activated, where it feels that yes, I've put all this hard work, so now let me get rewarded for it. So again, awards or rewards are not always about external people giving it to you. You can have your personal award. For example, let's say you set a target. You want to achieve this much. Let's say you want to increase your salary, or you want to get your dream job in a particular company, or whatever it can be. Or you've cracked a entrance exam to do your masters. Whatever it can be, you just decide what is the gift you want to give yourself. Gifts should not always be about expensive or costly gifts. It can be as simple as just watching a movie or going and picking up that Starbucks coffee. Whatever it can be. Small or big, a gift is a gift. The whole idea behind this is to reward your brain so that it stays more activated and it's more energetic than ever. Finally, the most important sixth trick is have a sense of community. You should be part of a community. Identify what is the community which are in line with your goals and your aspirations and your mindset. Because once you're surrounded by the like-minded people, the kind of results we get and the kind of achievements we do is like beyond imagination. These are like your cheerleaders. These are the people who will push you, who will energize you. And since you're like-minded, you know what all can be accomplished in that particular thing. And that's the whole power of communities. More than ever, today, we require that community support for whatever it can be. You just see off late, I think we've seen a lot of things, right? Everything starts from a community. That communal feeling, togetherness or belongingness to a particular ideology. That's the whole definition of community. And more than ever, as I told, in this distracted world, for us to make sure we are on a right path, we need to be part of a community. The sooner you identify a community, the better for you. That is one more strong reason why we are, very energetic at Superly. Community is right at the center of everything which we do at Superly. Eventually, there are big plans for us to make sure this entire community thing is aligned. But for now, we have already taken the initiative where we've started our own Slack community. And the whole idea of this community is connection of like-minded, lifelong learners. By lifelong learners, we mean somebody who wants to learn throughout their life and maybe just split it up into like everyday learning. And as I told, Superly is all about creating that single tool for you to actually achieve your lifelong learning goals. As a first step, as I told, we are just starting this lifelong community. We've actually started. Please check out this link to actually go ahead and join the community. And there are a number of surprises, and it's an exclusive community. So what all people don't get to see outside, they can actually get the first sneak peek within this community. So there are more reasons for you to join this community. As I told, we are strong advocates of having that community and communal belief. So we want to gather all these lifelong learners into one single place, and that's one strong reason why we are putting our efforts in that direction. Coming to the conclusion, I think this is what we need to do. As I told, we are in this distracted world. There's just so much work on a daily basis. So we're all getting overwhelmed, and this will only lead for our brain to not do things on time. So to actually get those hard things done through our brain, these are some of the tricks we can follow. So I hope this was helpful to you. And going forward, we'll cover a number of such topics. As I told you, these are simple tricks anybody can actually use. We don't want, like, you don't have to have elaborate plans where, like, okay, as I told, let some of these what these productivity gurus tell, like, do that, do this, have your bound rules. Those things are not practical, to be honest. Maybe for some time you're happy with it, but over a period you just like, I think that's just too much. Like, because we are in this distracted world, right? So try to do this simple and easy steps. These are the things which actually worked out for me, and I'm pretty sure they'll work out for you to a great extent. So we hope you like our content. So please like, subscribe, and comment. And also please do leave us your feedback to see where we can actually improve. And yes, join on the community today. Until next time, we'll see you. Bye bye. Have a great week.